Hello familia, so it's 4 p.m. on a Friday. All the whole fintech CEOs and tech bros are looking forward to having a wonderful weekend, and Nigeria's leading tech media platform Tech Cabal drops a bomb headline. How Kuda incurred a loss of over 6 billion naira in 2021, and the whole Nigerian tech startup ecosystem explodes, and everyone dropping their own opinion in regards to this news. As you all know, this channel is all about business and as well as investing. So in today's video, we're going to be dissecting Kuda Bank's situation and seeing if there are a few lessons you can pick from the situation of Kuda Bank, and as well I'll be giving you my own opinion on whether Kuda Bank is about to go bankrupt or not, so that we'll know whether we're going to collect our money and run.
Why are you running?
Do well to smash the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and without much talk, let's dive right into today's video. Let's go. For us to truly understand the situation in which Kuda Bank finds itself in, we need to break down these critical things about the company, which includes what is Kuda Bank, what problem is Kuda Bank trying to solve, how much money have they raised so far. We now do a deep dive into Kuda Bank's numbers before we can then form an opinion on whether Kuda Bank is actually trying to go bankrupt or not. Starting off with, what is Kuda Bank? Kuda Bank is Nigeria's first mobile-only licensed bank. When you hear the word mobile, it means that unlike other banks that have physical branches, Kuda Bank does not have any physical bank. They just exist only on your mobile device, or you can say they exist online, digitally. The company was actually founded by Babs Ogundeyi and Mosti Mustafa and has been operating since 2017. Kuda Bank was formerly known as Kudi Money and used to offer loan services to business owners, until they now rebranded to Kuda Bank once they got their microfinance banking license from the CBN. Nigeria is a country where if you have an account with any bank, you are charged left and right. If you send money into your account, you are charged. If you withdraw money out of your account, you are charged. If you transfer money from your account to another account, you are charged. Babs Ogundeyi saw this problem and then decided to apply for a microfinance banking license. When he got the license, he now decided to rebrand Kudi Money to Kuda Bank and tagged it the bank of the free, and literally not charging people money when they withdraw money or send money or transfer money out of their accounts. So this was actually their selling point. Nigeria then being a third world developing country, and as a third world developing country, we its citizens, we love free things, and once we heard that there is a bank that does not charge you money for performing a certain number of transactions, we jumped in and started making use of Kuda Bank, and that was how Kuda Bank actually grew its customer base using the tagline of Bank of the Free. As of around August of 2021, Kuda Bank went on to announce that they had raised over $55 million at a $500 million valuation, going on to say that they had over 1.4 million users on their platform and experiencing a growth rate of over 124%, which is mind-blowing. If you are on the outside and you hear that the company has raised over $55 million, you might be thinking that that company is doing quite well, or probably the CEO of that company is now successful. But the truth is that you don't really know what's happening on the inside of the company. The company might actually be in a huge financial crisis, and this might be the case of Kuda Bank. Well, let's dive right into the financial numbers of Kuda Bank, and this will now give us the opinion on whether Kuda Bank is actually about to go bankrupt or not. According to the article by Tech Cabal, they are saying that by the end of the 2021 financial year, the company recorded a loss of over 6 billion naira, a rise from the over 868 million naira loss it made in 2020. So guys, remember that I said that this company announced that they raised over $55 million in around August of 2021, meaning that even with the loss of over 868 million naira it made in 2020, investors still found this company worthy to invest $55 million and giving it a valuation of over $500 million, which is crazy. Some of you guys might be thinking that the investors are mad, but one thing people are not taking note of in this report by Tech Cabal is that Kuda Bank's revenue grew by over 4,315%, going from over 72 million naira to 3 billion naira. Though I find this revenue increase quite interesting, after Kuda Bank had done its calculations properly and after checking its balance sheet, it realized that the over 6 billion naira loss it made was caused by high impairment charges through credit loss and also high operating expenses. Don't worry, if you don't understand these two things, I'm going to explain them for you. Starting off with high impairment charges through credit loss. Remember earlier in this video, I mentioned that Kudi Money, before rebranding to Kuda Bank, used to offer loan services to businesses. Well, they did not leave that arm of their business after getting their CBN license. Rather, after they had gotten their license from the CBN, right before they announced their Series A funding, they went on to roll out their overdraft product to over 2,500 active users of their platform. Nigerians, being a lovers of loans, collecting loans and not paying back, saw this opportunity and decided to jump on it. Kuda Bank went on to announce that their overdraft product had grown to over 50,000 weekly users, going on to claim in 2021 that they have given over $20 million worth of credit to over 200,000 users of their platform. And their CEO also going on to claim that they have minimum default rate on those who collect loans from their platform. Well, loss which they made is saying that what their CEO said is a blatant lie. One of the things that actually amazed me and might be the major cause of this Kuda Bank loan issue is that unlike other banks that give loans to low-risk profile individuals and businesses and actually go ahead to collect a collateral in return, Kuda Bank actually give loans to people based on how you use the Kuda Bank application or your saving records with them. You see, having done research in the past and making a video about loan companies, you can actually click on the card above to go watch my video. One thing I've actually come to realize is that most Nigerians take loans with the purpose to repay, but the bad economy ends up hindering most of these guys from paying back the loans they collect. And that's why most loan sharks use brute force when trying to collect their money back from those who collect loan from them. Kuda Bank, being the bank of the free, will not actually want to stain its reputation by using brute force. So this end up costing them most of these loans they give out to these individuals when these people don't pay back. And remember, Kuda Bank does not collect collateral from people that collect loans from them. So they're actually losing. Lending can actually be a good business if done properly and can actually add to the bottom line, which is the profits of Kuda Bank. But I really believe that Kuda Bank needs to improve on their credit scoring system, and also I think they are early in the game of giving out money to Nigerians at this moment. I really do think that they should consider giving loans to only low risk scoring profile people, and like I said earlier, you need to work on their credit scoring system. Heading to the second major cause of Kuda Bank's over 6 billion naira loss, which is high operating expenses. Personally, I really do find this particular reason interesting because Kuda Bank does not have any physical branch. They only have one office space in London and another office space in Lagos. So they are really not spending money on physical infrastructure like that. So I wonder what is actually costing them this money when it comes to running their business. Well, I went on to do more digging and I figured out that Kuda Bank has actually been hiring the best of talents globally. They have gone on to hire the likes of Pavel Kristolubov, SCOO of Moscow-based Tinker Bank. They also went on to hire Elena Lavezzi, ex-general manager of Italy and Southern Europe operations at Revolut. Generally, Kuda Bank's personnel expenses has increased by over 500%, going from over 250 million naira in 2020 to over 1.2 billion naira due to its employment rate, or you can say increase in hiring. Also, they spent over $1 million in branding and marketing. Do you remember back then when people were like, Kuda Bank used to follow me everywhere? If you go to Snapchat, you see Kuda Bank. If you go to Twitter, you see Kuda Bank. If you go to Instagram, Facebook, well, they said it was $1 million they are using to do that. Now we have done a breakdown. We now need to form an opinion based on the analysis and data we have gotten so far. Well, my opinion, which you can call a prediction, is that I don't see Kuda Bank going bankrupt or actually bleeding to death. I know their loss grew by over 602%, but one thing we actually failed to mention or actually take important note of is that their revenue also grew by 4,315%, which is crazy, guys. I actually see two things happening to Kuda Bank. One is either Kuda Bank goes on to raise more than $100 million, or they have an exit and sell to another Nigerian bank. If it's for bankruptcy, I really do not see Kuda Bank going bankrupt, because remember, these guys also have access to 1.4 million users banking data, which is also useful to other Nigerian banks. Kuda Bank is actually taking a huge bet on themselves. One of the things entrepreneurs can actually learn from Kuda Bank is that they are investing back into their company, which I think is one of the reasons why their loss is higher than the money they are bringing in, which is something we need to actually take a note of. I really believe that Kuda Bank will do well. I really hope they do well, guys, because it's going to say a lot about the Nigerian tech startup ecosystem. And if you enjoyed watching this video, guys, I have other wonderful videos in regards business and investing. So scroll through my channel to go watch other amazing videos, or click on the end screen to go watch other interesting videos. With that being said, do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys, and see you on the next one. Dewo.